What's up, everybody? Welcome to another day of Vlogmas. Pasta is here to say hello to you.
Hello, I'm Pasta, and I love Vlogmas. Leo's looking at me like I'm a crazy person. Thank you for the kisses.
I got a request from a bunch of people on Tumblr and Twitter and various places to talk about how I store my Disney pins. So there's two ways that I store my pins, in a soft bag and in a hard binder. Let's do hard binder first. I have a bunch of binders. They're just super basic school binders of 3 inches in width or more. This is actually 2 inches, so just goes to show you. But the thicker it is, the more pins you can hold. So if you can get a 3-inch or more, that is optimal. But like I said, you don't need to buy these from Disney. Buy them from Amazon, buy them from Staples, doesn't even matter. On the inside of these books, I have these plastic baseball card holding looking pages that Disney sells. Disney sells them for more money than you would normally spend for baseball card holders, but I've tried to use just regular baseball card holders and they're a little bit flimsier than the ones that Disney sells. These are like a kind of more sturdy hard plastic, which is better for pins. Make sure that they stay in really well. So it's probably worth the money, but you could probably buy them on eBay for a little bit less than what they sell for at the parks. So I use the binders for my pins that I don't want to take off of the backing, the card backing, because sometimes with pin trading, people prefer it if you still have the original backing, and also it makes them look a little bit fancier in your collection. So that's what I use the baseball card holders for. It's very easy. There's 9 to a page. It's nice and fancy. The soft book is where things get a little bit complicated. These books Disney sells, and you can also get them on eBay or other places very easily. They have pages that have a pocket right here that closes with Velcro. And so what I do, I learned this from the pro pin traders, is you can go to a home goods store like Home Depot or Lowe's and buy a big sheet of corrugated plastic. That's what this is called. It looks kind of like cardboard, but it's plastic. And it's really thick. It has a lot of air space in between. And I cut it up to match the size of the pages in my pin book, and then I slip it into that pocket. So what happens when you slip the corrugated plastic into the slots is that you are able to punch your pins into it as if it's a piece of corkboard. And what makes that really helpful is that when you're trading, you can just pop the pin out and just punch it back into the book really, really easily, so that people, when they're looking at your pins, can take them out and look at the back, which is really important with trading, to see if it's limited edition, to see what's on the back, and also to inspect the quality of the pin. Soft books like these are also a really great way to fit a lot of pins on a page. If you don't have the backs on them, obviously you can fit so many on a page, and like I said, it's just like super easy to just pop it off, slip it back in, pop it off, slip it back in. Corrugated plastic costs like nothing. It costs like a few bucks for a sheet of it, and you just need to like lay it on the book and measure it out, cut it up, slip it in, and you're done. Of course, the third and final way that I display my pins that I like want on display in my home are on an actual piece of corkboard. I bought this on Amazon for like probably under $15. It has like a nice black like cutout frame. And like with my corrugated plastic soft book, I just have my pins from Fanflare that I just stick on here every time we get a new one in, and I display it on a little prop-up stand that came with the corkboard. So if you want one of these for your bedroom or your dorm room or something like that, really easy, you can get it on Amazon. So that is how I organize my pins. I hope it was helpful for those of you guys who are struggling with how to display or store or carry your pins around for trading. I know I get a lot of questions about it, so if you have any more specific questions, leave them in the comments below, and I will be sure to answer them. Thank you guys so much for the suggestion. It's very helpful for you guys to suggest topics for Vlogmas, so if you have anything else you'd like me to cover, leave it in the comments below, and I'll do a video about it probably. See you tomorrow!